How do I know if I'm pleased with Allah? Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam, he said in a hadith that whosoever says 3 times in the morning and 3 times in the evening, رضيت بالله ربا وبالإسلام دينا وبمحمد صلى الله عليه وسلم نبيا كان حقا على الله أن يرضيه يوم القيامة. Whomsoever says 3 times in the morning and 3 times in the evening, رضيت بالله ربا, I am pleased that Allah is my Lord, and that Islam is my deen, and that Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam is my messenger. It's a promise upon Allah. Allah make a promise that He will make that person pleased on the day of judgment. But in order to get that promise, I have to mean what I say. I have to understand what I'm saying. It's not just mere words that come out of the tongue. What does it mean that I am pleased with Allah, which is the first part of this dua, رَضِيتُ بِاللَّهِ رَبَّا? 3 things. If we apply them, then we are pleased with Allah. First, when we believe without a speck of doubt that Allah Azza wa Jal is the only one worthy of worship. Second, when we believe without a speck of doubt that the Sharia of Allah is the only law that is supposed to be applied on this land. Third, when I am believing and I am content with whatever Allah decreed for me, then having all these 3 as my belief system, then I am pleased with Allah. Let's take them one by one. I believe that there is no one worthy of worship except Allah. What does that mean? All my ibadat, all my acts of worship, everything that I do is sincerely for the sake of Allah Azza wa Jal. When I ask, it means when I ask, I only ask Allah. وَإِذَا سَأَلْتَ فَاسْأَلِ اللَّهِ وَإِذَا اسْتَعَنْتَ فَاسْتَعِنْ بِاللَّهِ. And when I seek help, I do not go to the graveyard. When I seek help, I do not say, Ya Hussein. I do not say, Ya Tijani, Ya so and so. When I seek help, I only ask Allah for help. When I seek these other people for help, that means I am not satisfied with Allah as my Lord. I need someone else to help me, to grant me a baby, to cure me, and so on. Believing that Allah Azza wa Jal is the only one worthy of worship is to have pure tawheed in your heart when you are dealing with Allah Azza wa Jal. Second, to be pleased with Allah, it means you are pleased and convinced without any doubt that the only way this earth and the human beings will survive is by applying the laws of Allah. By applying the laws of Allah Azza wa Jal. The Sharia of Allah is applicable from the moment it was revealed till the day of judgment. We have to believe that this is the only way to survive, is by applying the rules of Allah Azza wa Jal. What does that mean? That means when I hear that Allah ordered the arm of the thief to be cut, I do not say this is barbaric. When I hear the punishment of the person who committed adultery, when I hear the punishment of the person who drank alcohol, I do not say this is outdated. This is long time ago. This does not apply anymore. This deen needs to be reformed. Islam does not need to be reformed. We need to be reformed and go back to Allah Azza wa Jal. Believing that the Sharia is the only way to have peace on this earth. Sometimes we say about orders of Allah that they do not make any sense. Be very careful, my brother. Be extremely careful, my sister. That's a very dangerous statement. That is literally the whispers of the shaitan. When the shaitan was ordered to make sujood for Adam, he used this technique. خلقتني من نار وخلقته من طين. You created me from fire and you created him from mud. That does not make any sense. You want me to make sujood for him? What did he forget? He forgot that this is an order from Allah. It does not matter whether it makes sense or does not make sense. وَمَا مَنَعَكَ أَلَّا تَسْجُدْ إِذْ أَمَرْتُكَ. Why did you not make sujood when I ordered you? I ordered you. It's an order from Allah. Do not start to justify it with common sense. Hundreds of years after that, the son of Nuh alayhi salam used the same logic. Ya bunayya arkam ma'ana. Oh my son, come on and ride with us so you can be saved from the flood. He used common sense. Sa'awi ila jabal ya'simuni min al-ma'. I'm gonna go to a mountain that will protect me from this flood. He used common sense. Flood is coming from the ground. I go to a high place, I will be protected. The father said, لا عاصم اليوم من أمر الله. There's no protection today from the order of Allah. It's an order. It's not an option. It's an order from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is where we fall into that trap of the shaitan. My brothers and sisters, when we ask the brother, why don't you pray your 5 daily prayers? What does he say? Brother, I have a very clean heart. I'm a good person. These salawat are only physical movements. Habibi, this is an order from Allah. It's an order. My sister, why don't you wear the hijab? Sheikh, my heart is so pure. I do not harm anybody. The deen is not just a scarf and loose clothing. Sister, this is an order from Allah. We are doing exactly like the shaitan. This is an order from Allah. Brother, stop dealing with riba. Brother, it's only 2%. If you look at it and you do the math, you will find out it's the same thing. Whether you sell or you take riba. The man is making money from my money. If he gives me some of it, what's the big deal? That's exactly what Allah said. إِنَّمَا الْبَيْعُ مِثْلُ الرِّبَى. They're going to say that bay' is similar to riba. وَأَحَلَّ اللَّهُ الْبَيْعَ وَحَرَّمَ الرِّبَى. Allah made the bay', made business, made trade as halal, and He made riba as haram. It's an order from Allah Azza wa Jal. That is the sharia of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. My brothers and sisters, when we say and we utter the statement, Raditu billahi rabba, we have to mean it in order to get the promise of Allah, which He will be pleased with us on the Day of Judgment.